My name is Esra Lemmens. I'm the moderator and chairperson for this event. Last day, but not the least, we have a jam-packed agenda full of interesting topics. To start with, this panel discussion, which is called From Heritage to High-End, Scaling Saudi and Global Furniture and Carpet Design Businesses. So I'm joined by this fantastic panel of four. And to begin with, shall we do a quick little round of introductions? Maybe for context, you can tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do on a day-to-day, and maybe you can share something exciting that you're working on. Can I start with you, Artem?
Okay,
please?
do you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Artem, and I represent Zakamara company. I'm the general manager, and we work with all kind of custom furniture. We create really unique woodworking. We work with mass production for retail. We work with hospitality, also public and cultural interiors. And yes, we have our production facilities currently in Russia, and we plan to expand in United Arab Emirates. So nice to meet you.
Exciting. Where in the UAE? Is that Dubai?
Yes, currently in Dubai. Yeah.
All right. Teresa?
Hello, my name is Teresa. I'm the marketing director of Tema Home. Tema Home is present in 40 countries. We have partners here in the Middle East for some years ago, in Dubai, Oman, also here in Saudi Arabia. And we work mostly with retail partners and marketplaces. It depends, of course, in the markets. Here in the Middle East, we work mostly with retailers, but for example, in the US, we work only with online partners. And that's it. I'm working with the brand and the commercial part, and I want to make this brand much bigger than it is today. That's my vision.
That sounds really exciting. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
I'm Rita. I'm executive director of Apacheco. I'm from a family-owned company with more over 42 years in the market. We are not yet in this market. We are trying to start with the partnerships, but we are already in 15 markets with strong presence. We do a lot projects. Mainly, we do project, contract, hospitality. Restaurants, residential, everything. And as we like challenge, we are here to start a new market, and let's see what happens. And that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
I want to thank you also to be here today. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
My name is Monica Malabarba. I'm the general manager of Deco by Al Manail, a Saudi company that operates in the luxury field. And we are developing many bespoke furniture projects and high-end fit-outs. So basically, I'm based here. I live here.
Nice. Do you also produce here, mainly?
Yes, we have many suppliers all around the world, but we also have, as a part of our holding, a factory that produces furniture for us. It depends on the project that we have to develop.
Yeah, of course. Okay, cool. I'm sure we will get to it. I had prepared some questions for full disclosure. They were shared with all of you. So let's see, how far we get into this conversation. So I want to shine a light on what I had prepared from all of your sides. So, you have lots of different expertise. Some of you like producing here, producing globally. So we're just going to see where we can find the common grounds and the differences, basically. So let's just start here. So furniture and carpet design in Saudi Arabia in particular is rooted in heritage and yet increasingly global in outlook. How do you, in your company or from your point of view, how do you strike a balance between tradition and innovation in your work?
Basically, for our company to maintain a balance between past, tradition, and future is a fundamental point. That's why we bring some elements of the heritage, we reinvent them, and we are creating a new sort of language that is in harmony with the contemporary design.
Do you have a specific team to do the research, for example? I mean, yesterday I learned from two people who are actually Saudi, and they were saying that for a lot of projects there's a specific brief that needs to link to culture and heritage. And they were explaining that even the nuances here in Riyadh are so different from Jeddah. And, you know, I asked them, I said, if it's already difficult for a Saudi to understand these little nuances, for us as outsiders, it sounds as almost impossible. How do you go about it?
But first of all, we invest a lot in the research and development. Then when we talk about heritage, it's not only about single elements, but it's about quality, craftsmanship, and for sure the capability to have the quality in the products that you want to develop and to sell.
Yeah.
And it's really important to have partners here. Even though we have a global and digital world, when it comes to enter new markets, you really need to be present and listen to the people that live here. And that's why we have different partners in each country here in the Middle East, and we have weekly meetings with all of them, and we are always listening to their feedback. Even we go to their stores because we would like to receive the feedback from the salespeople that work in store, and they know what the end consumer is saying about our products, and then we can present to the buyers something that the people in stores told us that they need. So it's really important to be present to adapt.
Would you say that, see, there's a lot of foreign interest in this market. A lot of people want to now be in Saudi Arabia, and they used to want to be in Dubai, and you know, there's always something. So would you say from your experience that that you need to have someone on the ground to actually get the business done? Because I'm saying this, with all this interest, people think, oh, you know what, I will come once or I'll do several meetings. From Dubai, I know that if you don't have your eyes and ears on the ground, nothing will move from there, right? So what would be your advice from your experience for people who want to enter the market?
Yes, for sure, it's important to have someone here. In our case, we have a constant partner for retail, but if we want to enter in big projects, we also need someone here looking for those projects to know the deadlines, who is influencing the decision, creating relationships, and also sometimes doing the procurement between many factories, because it's difficult for one factory to meet the needs of a big project, as we see here in Saudi Arabia. So it's really important to have someone here that connects the dots between the manufacturers and the local decision makers. I don't think we will do it without a local partner, to be honest, even if we come here regularly.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm sure that's good advice for the people who are considering to enter this market, so thanks. Or did you want to add something?
Yes, I think that is very important to be here also for professionals. That's why, as a company, we try to support them when they don't have the possibility to stay here where they have their own offices. Sometimes they don't have. And so sometimes traveling, it's hard. So to have a support here to follow the clients and to cocoon the clients is absolutely important. So not only in terms of production, but also in terms of professionals that they want to develop their projects.
We touched on this a little bit, going from like local, global. I'm trying to find a sweet spot there, right? So when we look at scaling, for example, from a local workshop to an international audience, that requires more than just design excellence, right? You get a whole different set of challenges. what business strategies do you see as most critical for this journey? I mean, we all started small somewhere, right? So how did that develop and how did you guide that process? What are your strategies? What are your tips and tricks?
So I joined Tema Home in the beginning of this year. And at the beginning were studying the collection, and one important thing that we noticed regarding scaling to multiple markets, it's the need to have more than one brand. So right now we are still working only with a Tema Home brand, but inside our factory, for example, we have two lines of production. One is more competitive and the other is more premium, and we sell the more premium here in the Middle East and the more competitive in Europe. And when we communicate the brand globally in our social media and in media in general, we are always using the same communication for completely different lines. So one way to reach more than one segment is to have a multi-brand strategy, and also because I see that with algorithms and with niche communities, people have very specific tastes, and they want to be related with brands that communicate directly for them. So it's important to have more than one brand nowadays if you want to go big and global.
In my opinion, and I totally agree with Teresa and Monica, of course, the market it's a huge market, and also it's really important as partnerships or be based here like Monica companies, because I think it's a part of strategy, of course. Also, when we enter in the market or we go ahead with the projects, one of the main thing that I always think is about quality, it's about consistency, it's about to be present, take care about the customer. I think this is really important because otherwise you can sell once and then you're gonna lose the customer, of course. And this is a huge market, is a scale market. We are in Portugal, of course, and Apacheco, like Tema Home, maybe who knows, we can have a huge project together, because makes sense. For me, makes sense be all together because we will be better, we will be stronger. And I think the part of the strategy and the good presence on the market can be part of this.
Do you feel like you get different inquiries for a specific product from this part of the world? I mean, I can only imagine that people in Europe have or value I don't know, obviously certain quality, where it's produced. They maybe care a lot more about sustainability and social sustainability, whereas here, realistically, a lot of designers, we had them on a panel yesterday, were saying it really comes down to the timeline and how fast we can get the product here. So, you know, if we have to compensate, well, nobody will really admit, but if we have to compensate on quality, but we can bring it really fast, or it's not the most premium product, then we just need to make sure that we deliver within the timeline to please the client. Do you get different inquiries from this part of the world?
Not really, sorry, because it's very important to maintain a certain level of quality everywhere in the world. And to do this, it's very important to introduce new technologies that help you to maintain a high level of quality. People are traveling a lot, so you don't have to think only locally, but globally. And this is a very important aspect to be successful.
But what about shipping timelines, for example? Because, I mean, a lot of people don't want to have stock anymore. So let's say something is produced in Italy for a project there. Yes, they can have it in a couple of weeks, but by the time it gets here, we're a couple months down the line, and that restaurant had to be finished in 2 months, right?
You're right, but you know, when we talk about a luxury, people are willing to wait a certain amount of time to receive their products. And so the just-in-time production is a common way to produce products and not to have huge stocks.
Yeah. I mean, I always joke a little bit saying that in this part of the world, people are willing to wait, a year or 6 months for a Birkin bag, but not for a sofa. That's
It depends on the products. For example, if you want a Ferrari, you are willing to wait 3 years.
exactly.
For
exactly.
furniture, it's quite common to wait 45 days, 3 months maximum, because they understand that there is a certain level of quality, and so it's necessary, to wait to get it.
Yeah.
It's part of the luxury aspect.
Yeah. I mean, I also, in my research, found out that when comparing this with Dubai, with the UAE, where we don't have so much production or not produce at a level as we want to probably, that production in Saudi is actually really good and there is a huge offering. Do you see this as an opportunity or as a challenge for global companies to come in and compete? Because why, back to my previous question, why would you wait a couple of months for a sofa if you can also produce a beautiful sofa of the same quality in Saudi that can actually be there in a couple of weeks, right?
Of course, you are right, but sometimes it's a question of brand. So if you like a brand and you want that specific brand, you are willing to wait. If you want a different kind of production, a different kind of product, of course, the local production is a winner.
And just to add here, I have to say that Italians have done an amazing job as a collective at selling the Made in Italy brand. So I know that you can convince a customer to wait by saying the product is made in Italy. Do you feel
As
this?
an Italian person, I have to thank you. And I think that storytelling is very important to sell luxury products. Because a luxury, sometimes people think about a luxury as a negative aspect. But a luxury is about details, okay? To care about details. And luxury bring experiences, unbelievable, beautiful, great experiences. This is very important, and storytelling helps to give a plus to the products. And the Italians are very good in selling.
Telling stories in general, I would say. Okay, good. Well, we covered that storytelling section. On to the Giga projects, right, in Saudi Arabia. I have to talk about it. So, in your view, how do Giga projects in Saudi Arabia influence opportunities for furniture carpet brands? Do you see them as accelerators for growth, or do you also think that they carry hidden challenges?
May I answer?
Of course.
I think it's about both. That it's a real challenge, and it's also an opportunity, because we had such projects just from our beginning. Our company, not the Zacamara company, our production facilities exist from 1994, and every project in Russia that we had since our beginning was a challenge. So that's how we made our growth. So you can see here me, not the best photo, but it is the stage of the Bolshoi Theater. I think everybody knows the ballet, and it's a really significant object for us. So we've made the panels, we've made the furniture, we've made the restoration, and every such project is a real challenge for you. But if you want to grow, you always have to risk. So I think that here in Saudi Arabia, we have a lot of such opportunities for business to make the real grow. Yeah.
I think that Giga projects bring new opportunities and, of course, much more visibility internationally. But, of course, they come with a set of their own new challenges. And that's why, as a company, I think that to have the possibility to be flexible helps a lot in following and developing these new, big, larger-scale projects.
And I think, as I said previously, it's really important to have the right partners here and to collaborate. Because, for example, My factory can be very competitive doing panels or one part of the project, but the size of these projects is so big that it's difficult for one company from us here to answer to any quotation. I think it's really about collaboration with other companies or having the right people that connects the dots.
Rita?
That's what I said before. We need to be together.
Yeah, and then also on the, I mean, it's certainly an exciting time for the kingdom, and everybody wants, you know, a foot in the door of those giga projects, right? And there are so many. So, you know, I think undoubtedly they bring lots of opportunities, and they are accelerators for growth. What about these hidden challenges that I mentioned earlier? I know for a fact that certain projects come with briefs wherein Saudi products have to be specified. So what if your product doesn't have those characteristics, for example? Like, how do you then find your way into these projects?
I think you are talking about certificates or that kind of...
Certification is one
needs.
thing, but also there are certain briefs where a project needs to tie in with Najdi architecture, for example, right? So let's say in a project, 80% of the products need to be Saudi-made or Saudi-based. Then that must be a challenge for anyone who produces outside of Saudi, right?
Thank God for us, it doesn't represent a real challenge. What I have to say is that as a company, we are not suitable for all the projects. But what we know is that to be successful, it's very important to have a clear vision. That is important. As you said before, strategical partnerships, and let's say the possibility to be flexible. Vision, because it's important to know as a company where you want to go.
Yeah.
Partnerships, strong partnerships, because in key markets it's very important to have a good relationship with the key players. And last but not least, flexibility, because this helps you to adapt your production processes and the different division and part of the production to the goals, the new goals that you have to face.
I'd like to elaborate a little bit more on leadership, because now we're going into vision and objectives and all these things, right? So we know that design businesses often grow not just through products, but through leadership and vision. That's what you touched on. What leadership lessons have shaped your ability to scale?
I'm going to share a personal story with my sister. My sister is working with me in this project. And one day we were at the car, she was talking about operational problems we had that day, and she said, okay, because we know we are going to be the biggest furniture company in Portugal, so I was telling them, and I was like, stop, you just said that so naturally that it makes it really strong. So just to listen this from my sister and to share this with everyone that work with us, it's really important, because if we don't believe our vision and what we are doing, no one will believe. And I think it's something that is in our blood. So it comes so naturally, because even probably it will work out or not, but we have this natural feeling that it will. So, and I think this is like a virus between people, and it's really important to keep this energy inside.
It's true.
Rita, how is that for you? Yeah.
I totally agree, because that's true in Portugal. Everything we do, I think I know a lot of industries, not all about furniture, and everything all the process with a lot of passion. It's really nice. I can share a bit of my life. I have been working in European Parliament for a few years ago, like 14 years ago, and then I was there, but I was not happy at all. It's a challenge every day, you know, a lot of people. But then I thought, well, I have my own company from my father, of course, and I said no. I want to come back to Portugal because I'm really happy inside the industry, inside the factory. So, you know, you see the process and you do everything with soul. And sometimes I ask to my collaborators, so there is a problem, what we can do? And sometimes they share really story lives with me, and I feel really happy. And everything we do, we try to pass for our products, you know. And this is really nice. And when I try to think big, is also important, like the Teresa sisters, because why not? Who knows? Maybe.
What's your vision for the company? Like, what's next?
I hope increase on the market. I want to increase, of course, but I don't want to lose our soul, you know. It starts with my father, with a small factory, and everything that we have is inside our heart and our body. And this is, I think, is the most important thing that we have in life. It's not all about money. It's not all about business. Sometimes it's all about the persons. And this is really important for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful that you share that example. And that's actually your storytelling also, right? I have a marketing question. This is for you, Teresa. Marketing is no longer about the product alone. How do you use your brand storytelling and communication to connect with local and global clients? And I'm sure you have a thing or two to say about that as well, Artem, no?
Yes, of course. I think that storytelling is the main thing in the design. So this is how the product resonates with the customer. Yeah. So we had a lot of such products in Russia. We also have such products now with Russian brands in United Arab Emirates that also now is on this market too. So we combine something from our culture, our features, with the modern design. We create these special things to resonate, to find, you know, something that people will remember and will recognize it. So that's how we make brands recognizable.
Teresa?
And answering that, storytelling for me is not only about words, it's about timing. And I have an example of one product that scaled because of storytelling we created. So when I arrived, there was a shoe cabinet that was out of the line already, but we still had plenty of stock. And one day there was a big influencer in Portugal that she was sharing in her Instagram that she already furnished the entire house, but she was not finding any shoe cabinet that she would like. And when I saw that, I immediately talked with her and I told her, I have plenty of shoe cabinets, please choose, and I think this one is perfect for your design. Of course, I saw all the pictures to understand what would fit her home. And then when she shared the shoe cabinet, all her followers knew that she was not finding a shoe cabinet. So this was a tremendous success because people realized that it was not a paid sponsorship. It has a story. She was not finding that, and Tema Home solved it. And of course now it's on our line again, and we are selling a lot of shoe cabinets. But this is because it was really natural. So we need to pay attention to what is going on and to create these collaborations very naturally. Otherwise, people are tired of seeing paid promotions, and it doesn't have this effect.
So just to keep that human element, I love that story. That's actually so cheeky but genius also at the same time, right? Do you want to add anything?
Yes, in our field, Storytelling is essential. Why? Because when design carries a story, it creates an emotional connection. I usually say that in luxury field we are not selling prices, we are not selling simple products, we are selling values. And this is very important because at the end, the design is not only about creativity. It's about to understand how to bring to life new products and new ideas.
Very valid. So just before we're gonna wrap up and open it up to the audience, we have to talk about let's get to the competitors thing. So global competition is obviously fierce. What can you share from your experience? And maybe it's just a short thought or two for suppliers in the audience, like what makes you successful, what keeps you successful, what has helped you enter this market, just maybe some practical tips and tricks that we can take home and implement right away.
But basically, you can do whatever you want, but quality is fundamental because people, they are able to recognize the quality. So at the end, when we talk about heritage, as I said before, we are talking about quality, craftsmanship, for sure. And this is a very important aspect. When you have the quality, you can sell your products very well. And this is what makes the real difference.
Thank you. Rita,
I think it's like a mix between heritage and innovation, you know? You can have, I think you can have it all, and that's it. Mainly that's it.
My advice will be to not filter very well all the opinions. When you are doing something globally, everyone has opinions, and it's good. It means you are making noise. But at the same time, as a leader, it's really important to know which opinions to listen to. Otherwise, you will be lost and lose your identity. So saying no and filter opinions.
Cool. Artem, anything?
And yes, I would like to say that I think that you should be really fast with the timelines. Quality, yes, it's the main thing. I agree with you, but I think in this market the timelines is necessary to survive here. So because we've started from the retail, we've started from shop fitting, and you know when something is delayed, when you have big timelines, you will not survive on this market. So I think here is quite the same. You should be really fast. You should start everything that you can produce one step forward, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my opinion, and that would be my advice, because with all the projects that we have in United Arab Emirates, we had was in a really hurry, but we've made it. So
Good,
and
solid
really
advice. I really like it. Let's see if there are some questions from the audience. I have time for one or two short questions. Who would like to go first? Once, twice, no questions? Really? You would be my first talk without any questions, guys. Do we need a coffee, maybe?
Maybe we weren't very
Yeah,
interesting.
because-
I don't
Maybe
know.
we did cover
Sorry,
everything.
we are
That would
li-
be
sorry.
fantastic.
We
All
did a
right,
great
then
job.
can I ask for a big applause for my fantastic panel? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you.